Press the bell icon on YouTube and don't miss another update.
Namaskar, welcome to another episode of Editorial. I have 3 topics for you today, as usual. My topic number 1 deals with Dr. Manmohan Singh, deals with the Shivsena, and deals with Mrs. Nirmala Sitharaman, our Honorable Finance Minister. That's my topic number 1. My topic number 2 is about a paper that Law Commission published. This paper deals with the Sedition law. That's my topic number 2. My topic number 3 is more interesting. My topic number 3 is about the Human Rights Commission of Rajasthan, which says that, you see, to protect women, they want to create a law against live-in relationship. Very interesting. That's my topic number 3. Let's get right into the show. Before I get into my topic, I wonder, or at least I would like someday to ask our finance minister as to what is nationalism. What is the definition of nationalism according to her? To me, nationalism, or what I have read or what I understand about nationalism is our dedication, our love towards our motherland, our country. Whatever little I know, it is not restrictive to the love or the dedication that I have to my political dispensation or political party. It is to the country. It is for the benefit of the country. Also, the fact that a government, unlike a political party, a government serves a nation. A political party a politician or a member of a political party may be loyal to that political party and should sing and should look at the benefit of that political party. But a government, a minister should look at the benefit of the country. They should think for the benefit of the country and not about a political party. At least this is what I understood. This is the premises I wanted to lay before I get into my story. Okay, now our former Prime Minister and possibly one of the world's best economists. And when I say one of the world's best economists, it is not I who say this. Almost every top leader, every top global leader has said this. George Bush has said this. The Prime Minister of Japan had said this. Barack Obama had said this. In fact, Barack Obama said that when Dr. Manmohan Singh talks, the world listens. Hear this clip.
Well, I want to express my pleasure in having the opportunity to meet once again with my good friend, Prime Minister Singh. I've said before, and I continue to believe that the extraordinary leadership that Prime Minister Singh has provided, not just to India, but to the world, has helped us navigate through some very difficult times. And I can tell you that here at the G20, when the Prime Minister speaks, people listen, particularly because of his deep knowledge of economic issues, as well as the fact that he understands that as India rises as a world power, not just a regional power, that it also has enormous responsibilities to work with the rest of the world community around issues of peace and prosperity.
This same Dr. Manmohan Singh went up and offered his assistance to the government. In fact, just to quote what he said,
I urge the government to put aside vendetta politics and reach out to all sane voices and thinking mind to steer our economy out of this man-made crisis.
he said, Baba, listen, we will be different political party and all. We may not like each other. You may abuse me, I may abuse you and all that. Let's keep that aside. Let's sit together. We have an economic crisis, and believe me, we have an economic crisis in hand, and it is not global. It is affecting India and affecting India more. He said, let's come together and let's sit and sort it out. A very fair suggestion by a fair old man, regardless of what party he comes from. a fair old man, and possibly one of the best minds in economics in this world. The reaction to that by our finance minister was this. Just see.
I want your reactions on.
I just want a clarification from you. Has Dr. Manmohan Singh saying instead of taking political vendetta, they should consult sane voices? Has he said that?
Yes, he
has he said that? Political vendetta and consultation with the sane voices?
Yes,
I see. All
in
right.
his statement, yeah.
All right, thank you. I'll take his statement on.
My answer?
No, that's my answer. You've asked me and I've said I'll take it.
First question.
I thought that she was talking as a BJP person and not as the finance minister of India. As a finance minister of India, today she requires every help that she can get, especially from people who knows the subject. Because I think that's what they lack the most. She just shrugged it. And what is surprising today is, very strangely, a good piece of advice came from one of our partners, and it came from none other than the Shivsena. The Shivsena, in their mouthpiece Saamana, today published an article. They said, the economy is in doldrums. Kashmir and economic slowdown are two different issues. There should be no politics around the economic slowdown, and experts should be roped in to repair the economy. National interest lies in listening to Manmohan Singh's advice. This was the editorial of Saamana. I am surprised. This is the second surprise that Shivsena is giving me in the last 1 week. The last one was when they stood grounds on the RA tree cutting issue, and now this. Good. And what they are saying is absolutely correct. See, the government is failing. The government is grappling. They are not able to resolve the economic crisis. It is a fact. The faster you understand it, the better it is. And if there is somebody like Manmohan Singh, who the world looks up to, if he is offering to help, take it. The choice is yours, no, whether you want to use whatever he says or not. You can choose what he wants to, what you want to take. You can not use what you don't want to take. But at least hear him out, other than just shrugging him out and say, last time when he spoke about demonetization, the Prime Minister had said, he is wearing a raincoat and taking a shower or something of that sort. Hurry, hear him out. What happened to demonetization? We all saw, didn't we? We are in economic crisis. We are going through an economic crisis. And this crisis is possibly man-made. The first step in solving this economic crisis is to realize and accept that there is an economic slowdown. And then possibly look out for sane minds for advice to resolve it. I hope this government and the finance minister understands this. There is a body called the Law Commission. Now, the Law Commission is an ad hoc advisory board to the central government. It gives the central government advice on various laws, its understanding, its execution, so on and so forth. Now, this advisory board published a paper on sedition law, that is 124A IPC. Now, under this law, just to give you some data as usual, since 2014 to 2016, 179 people were arrested. Most of them, 177 out of the 179 people were let go. They were acquitted. The court found nothing. 2 people, one in Jharkhand, second in Andhra Pradesh. 2 people were found guilty of sedition and they have gone behind bars. After 2016, there is no data available, at least none available to us. Now, there is a lot of talks about people being put behind bars because they went against the government. The Law Commission actually narrated, gave a fantastic definition of what exactly is the law of sedition. And I would like to read out some of the points they said. The point number 1, they said, is that under sedition law is invoked only where intention behind the act is to disrupt public order or to overthrow the government with violence and illegal means. They said, unless and until there is no conspiracy, that is, there is no violent conspiracy to overthrow the government, overthrow an elected government and possibly get some kind of a dictatorship, it's not sedition. Just because I said, no, I don't agree to the government, that doesn't mean that I'm going against the country. That's the first thing they said. I will read further. And this is very interesting. They said, in a democracy, singing from the same book is not a benchmark of patriotism. And this is very important. I repeat once again. In a democracy, singing from the same book is not a benchmark of patriotism. People should be at the liberty to show their affection towards their country in their own way. What they're technically trying to say, and I will put it bluntly, that asking a Muslim to sing Vande Mataram is not a benchmark of their patriotism. So if they don't sing Vande Mataram because maybe their religion doesn't allow it, there is no way that you can say that he is not patriotic, so put him under 124A. He has his own way of showing his love for his motherland. I thought it was very well put. I will read further. They say, for merely expressing a thought that is not in consonance with the policy of the government of the day, a person should not be charged under sedition law. Expression of frustration over the state of affairs, for instance, calling India no country for women or a country that is racist for its obsession with skin color as a marker of beauty are critiques that do not threaten the idea of a nation. Berating the country or a particular aspect of it cannot and should not be treated as sedition. If the country is not open to positive criticism, there lies little difference between a pre and a post-independence era. Right to criticize one's own history and the right to offend are the rights protected under free speech. What this commission says is, listen, just by saying that India is not safe for women, or just by saying that India is a racist country, or just by saying that, the administration in India is not right, or just by saying that we are being too rightist, does not mean that you are going against your country. I hope the central government takes these commission's reports seriously, understands this report and accepts this report. My last story is a short one. This is about an order that the Rajasthan Human Rights Commission had issued. The Rajasthan Human Rights Commission issued an order which says that it is the responsibility of the government and the human rights organization to protect women from the harm of live-in relationship through intensive awareness campaign. Keeping a woman as a concubine is against the dignity because this word tantamounts to character assassination for a woman, and such a woman cannot protect her fundamental rights. My God, what all are they getting into? If two adults decide to stay together without getting married, that relationship is completely wrong. That woman is being troubled. And they are trying to protect that woman so that live-in relationship does not happen. I think these honorable judges have not heard this word called consensus. Or maybe they do not understand the meaning of the word consensus. If two adults, male and female, have consented to stay together, it is a consensual relationship. While world over, including our own Supreme Court, is trying to work out laws that protects the entire relationship which is outside of marriage, which is what we call as live-in, and trying to give protection to the women and the child, rights to the child that is born out of a live-in relationship, the Human Rights Organization of Rajasthan is busy trying to say that, no, live-in relation is bad. Live-in relation is bad is because, and the way they've actually tried to kind of justify it is by saying that, it is against the woman. They are not questioning about widows that are deserted. They are not talking about women who are just thrown out because the parents feel that it's burdened. They are not talking about that. They are talking about live-in relationships, which they feel that, women are very, very seriously suppressed. Very interesting fact I will tell you before I end my show is that this same gentleman, Justice Sharma was the same gentleman who said that, a peahen and a peacock, they don't have sex to make children. It is that tears that, concoct and make children. It is the same judge. So here we are, our Human Rights Commission feels that live-in relationship is crime against women, so they should be protecting it. Till we meet next time, namaskar.